Warning sirens. They're designed to save lives. But let's be real. The sound alone can send chills down your spine. Some are so loud, it feels like the entire sky is screaming. Stick with me, because the last siren we'll hear today is compared by some people to Siren Head itself. First, the ASC Model 112. This rotating siren can blast sound up to 127 decibels. That's louder than a jet engine. When it goes off, the echo feels like a monster howling through the clouds. Next, the ACA Alita 125. Originally designed in the Cold War era, this beastly siren was meant to warn entire towns of nuclear attacks. Imagine hearing that in the dead of night. You wouldn't know if it was a test or the end of the world. Now, here's a sound you've probably heard in movies. The air raid siren. Used heavily during World War II. This wailing rise and fall tone made entire cities panic. And for good reason, it meant bombs were coming. Fourth, the ASC T128. Modern, sharp, and piercing. Communities still use it for tornado warnings. But here's the kicker. It's so powerful that people miles away say it rattles their windows. And finally, the WPS 2810. This siren is so massive. It uses multiple speakers stacked together. And when it fires, it feels less like a warning, and more like something out of a nightmare. That's why many people compare it to the creepy fictional Siren Head. Quick mythbuster. Not all sirens mean danger. Sometimes, they're just weekly tests to check if the system still works. But, if you hear one outside of a test, you're meant to act, not ignore it. So tell me, which one do you think is the scariest? The ghostly air raid siren? The modern T128? Or the terrifying WPS monster? Type your pick in the comments. And drop a skull emoji if these sounds gave you chills. Oh, and here's a fun twist. If Siren Head was real, which siren would you want it to have? The low rumble, or the high-pitched screech?